Welcome to the Dodgers Blue News channel. Before we dive into the news, I ask that you please like the video, subscribe to the channel, and turn on notifications. Now, let's get to the Dodgers news. Hey Dodgers fans, a trade proposal between the Dodgers and the Yankees is gaining momentum behind the scenes, and it could, yes, have a massive impact on what we'll see in October in the much-anticipated World Series. Just imagine, a move now that could be the key to the most awaited showdown in baseball. The Yankees are in a delicate situation. Their starting rotation has been hit hard by a wave of injuries. Garrett Cole, the undisputed leader of the rotation, is out. Luis Gil and Clark Schmidt, they also started the year on the injured list. This has left the Bronx Bombers with a hole in their rotation and the pressure of maintaining their lead in the American League. They're trying to defend their AL title and know that to do so, they need more depth on the mound. Now, look over here in Los Angeles. The situation is completely different. The Dodgers have an abundance of pitchers. Some are coming back from injury, it's true, but still, the rotation is packed with talent. This opens the door for something we love to see: smart market moves. Connor Ligori from Athlon Sports suggested a trade that's been making waves. Landon Knack would go to the Yankees, and in return, the Dodgers would receive Roderick Arias, one of New York's top prospects, and Rumfield, a hitter with good potential. Let's take a look at the numbers. Knack posted a 3.65 ERA in 12 games last year. A reliable, young pitcher with tons of talent, but he's right on the edge of the rotation and could be sent back down to AAA as our veterans return. And that's about to happen. Blake Snell, Clayton Kershaw, and Tony Gonsolin are out right now, but preparing to come back. And there's more. Shohei Ohtani, yes, that one, is expected to pitch again this season. Add Tyler Glasnow, Dustin May, Yamamoto, and Roki Sasaki to the mix, and what do you have? A dream rotation, but also a dilemma. Too many pitchers for too little room in the rotation. So why not turn this excess into future talent? Arias is one of the Yankees' top prospects, a 20-year-old infielder who started the year in Tampa's Single-A with a .728 OPS. In 2024, he crushed 13 home runs and stole 37 bases. The kid has everything it takes to be a star when he reaches the MLB, expected in 2027. It's a long-term project, but with a very high ceiling. Meanwhile, Rumfield is a more immediate addition, a left-handed first baseman who can also play third base. At 25, he's closer to making an impact on the main roster. What stands out about Rumfield is his consistent contact, good strike zone control, and a patient approach at the plate. The type of player who fits well into the Dodgers lineup, contributing with solid at-bats and being that reliable guy when the ball needs to find the field. The trade makes sense? That depends on your point of view. The Yankees are desperate for a pitcher who can hold the fort while the main roster recovers. Knack delivers exactly that. And on the Dodgers side, the trade makes sense as an investment in the future, betting on a premium prospect at a time when the present is already well covered. This is one of those deals that may not seem explosive right now, but when the dust settles and October arrives, it could very well define who raises the trophy. If this trade between the Dodgers and the Yankees goes through, the arrival of Roderick Arias and Rumfield to Southern California could bring two ingredients that our farm system loves: raw talent and immediate versatility. And here in Los Angeles, we know how to turn diamonds into stars. Imagine with me, Roderick Arias and Rumfield donning the blue and white of the Dodgers, walking onto the field at Chavez Ravine, feeling the weight of history and the heat of the most passionate fans in MLB. How would that scene look? Starting with Arias. The 20-year-old Dominican is, without exaggeration, one of the most promising shortstops in the minors. A left-handed batter, athletic defender, fast on the bases, and with an arm that grabs attention. He's already shown his potential in Single-A with 13 home runs and 37 stolen bases in 2024. In 2025, he started the year keeping his consistency at the plate and showing maturity in his plate discipline, which is rare for a player his age. Now, imagine Arias evolving under the guidance of the Dodgers development system, which has turned raw talents into stars year after year. He could very well become the franchise's shortstop of the future, or even a key piece in the infield if moved to second base or third, depending on the needs. With an MLB arrival forecasted for 2027, he would have the time and structure to grow without pressure and when he arrives, he'll be ready to shine under the Hollywood lights. On the other hand, we have TJ Rumfield, a less flashy name, but with an intriguing profile. He's a left-handed first baseman who can also play third base. At 25, he's closer to impacting the main roster. What stands out about Rumfield is his consistent contact, good control of the strike zone, and a patient approach at the plate, the kind of player who fits well into the Dodgers lineup, contributing with solid at-bats and being that reliable guy when the ball needs to find the field. He's not a traditional slugger, but he has enough power to send balls to the opposite field and bring runs home in key moments. On a team like ours, which loves depth and flexibility on the bench, Rumfield could be that wild card between AAA and MLB, ready to step up when the rotation needs rest or when someone goes down with an injury. And let's not forget that the Dodgers culture really values players who fit well into the collective. Arias and Rumfield have different profiles, but both share something in common: the potential to contribute to the modern, technical, and collective style of play that has been the hallmark of this winning team. So, fans, imagine this scenario: Arias developing in Tulsa, then in Oklahoma City, with flashes of talent that make fans dream about the future. Meanwhile, Rumfield is already wearing the uniform in spring training, fighting for a spot, and proving that he can be useful in the regular season. They would be two reinforcements with very distinct roles, one eye on the present, another on the future. And that's exactly the type of balance that keeps the Dodgers on top year after year. This proposal between the Dodgers and Yankees is one of those trades that doesn't shine immediately under the spotlight, but it could yield massive returns over time. On one side, the Yankees are looking for a pitcher ready to contribute now, someone who can help stabilize a rotation hit by injuries. On the other, the Dodgers would be making a strategic bet, giving up a reliable arm now to invest in raw talent and versatility for the future. Landon Knack has value. He's shown consistency in AAA and in his MLB opportunities. He's young, has control, and his 3.65 ERA in 2024 shows he can be a solid arm in any rotation. However, with so many key names returning from injury, like Blake Snell, Kershaw, Gonsolin, and even Ohtani, the Dodgers' rotation depth could make Knack a secondary piece. This makes him an ideal candidate for a move. Roderick Arias is a high-risk, high-reward bet. He's young, athletic, and shows tools that could put him among the top infielders in the league if he keeps developing. He's still far from MLB, but with the Dodgers' development system, that gap can be well managed. TJ Rumfield, on the other hand, offers more immediate value. He's not an ascending superstar, but he could contribute depth and quality to the lineup, especially against right-handed pitchers. He's the type of player who could be useful in September or even in the playoffs if he fits well. If the Dodgers accept this trade, they'll be giving up a solid piece for the present to bet on a mix of promising future and short-term support. It's not a trade for those seeking immediate return. It's a move for building, planning, and focusing on the next generation of talent. This is the type of move that defines winning organizations, knowing the right time to trade a useful but replaceable piece for talents that can pay off much more in the medium and long term. For the Yankees, the trade would be an emergency response to their needs. For the Dodgers, it would be another smart, careful move that bets on the strength of the farm without compromising the present. In the end, this deal has the potential to be one of those where we look back years later and say, that's when a new star was born at Dodger Stadium. Now I want to hear from you. What do you think of this potential trade? Is it a smart move for the future or a risk that could jeopardize the present? Is it time to bet on the young guys or stick with the current rotation? Leave your thoughts in the comments. See you next time, Dodgers Nation.